Hi everybody, it's Coach Mike here from Compete Sports Performance and Rehab. We've been going over the warm-up process as a part of this stay-at-home hockey program that's being put on by the Rinks. Again, as we go through this process, we want to make sure that our bodies are warmed up so that we can perform our best. You can see I've got my setup here to work on my own stuff, but I want to make sure that my body is ready to go so I can perform my best. And even though we live in a beautiful place like California where the weather's nice and warm, it doesn't mean our body is nice and warm. We need to make sure we warm up properly before every time we go out onto the ice or out in the driveway or wherever you are to work on our hockey skills. We want the process to be just about 10 minutes long, and we want to make sure that we stretch out our legs, stretch out our torso, stretch out our arms, and get ready to go for hockey. Now you can review all the videos that we've done on the website, or you can also contact us at Compete Sports Performance to get ideas and help on how to warm up properly. Make sure that when we do our stretches, we suggest doing maybe 5 reps a side, get our hips nice and warm. 5 reps, maybe hold it for 5 seconds each. Get some lunges going, do some twists, get some circles going for the arms, get the shoulders nice and open because we've been sitting at home for so long. But let's make sure that we get out there, we warm up, and we exercise at least 2 to 3 times a week to get ready for that upcoming season when the rinks open their doors and let us back in again. Until then, keep training, stay safe, and we'll see you out on the ice soon.
Hey everybody, Tyler and Zealin here, hockey at home through the Rinks. We're going to work a lot on range of motion today and weight transfer. First couple drills, we're going to go over just that side-to-side movement where we're going to stick handle and jump.
Alright, so we'll get right into it. This is how we just warmed up today, moving our feet, tight stick handle. Okay, along with this, we did some movement side to side, just hopping side to side. Each of these we did for about, I'd say 30 to 45 seconds, gave ourselves a break, and then we moved on from there.
And also move forward and back with those jumps. So I'm here, right, coming back, just working on opening up, pulling, pushing the puck, being creative. We talked a lot about range of motion, making sure that not only are we moving the puck or ball away from our body, but we're getting good at pulling it into our body and our feet as well.
So pretty much we went in the 5 directions. So this side on our forehand, diagonal in front of us, diagonal again, and then backhand side. So I'll show you really quick. We have my hands almost together, stick handling, and then as it gets closer to my body, I have my hand come up and then push out in that next direction, and so on and so forth.
Also just staying in that athletic position. This week's session we had Mike Hannigan come out and give us a great warm-up. Definitely recommend watching that warm-up and going through it regularly before you do any of these activities. He really does a good job of setting up hockey mechanics, right? And just like making sure your body's in the right spot. After that,
next we did we didn't stick handle, we did our range of motion, just pulling the ball. Again, there's no stick handling, he's going back and around, getting his hands away from his body. So the ball goes behind his feet on his forehand side, behind his feet on his backhand side. He cuts the ball and stays in control. It's okay for this one to look down with the ball because again, we're working on that range of motion, turning our hands over and just controlling it.
Remember, our toes are always facing forward, a nice good athletic position. Even if my eyes drop a little bit, my chin and my shoulders stay up and back.
Yep. And as we moved on from there, as you can see, we're getting our ball or our puck or whatever we're using going far away from our body and then close to our body. Okay, so that's really the theme that we had today was that range of motion in that sense. And then the next thing we're going to move on is to bring the ball into our feet. So again, stick handling, moving into our feet, pushing out, stick handling, moving into our feet. That wasn't good. Moving into our feet and then pushing out. So just dribble, push, dribble, push off our feet onto the other side.
We progress that to the outside of our foot, coming back. Again, just focusing a little bit more on that weight transfer. As that ball comes into my body, I rotate out and then come back over the top. Also, we talk about like the foot having to open up using the middle of your foot because you're wearing a skate, really replicating that skate-like motion off that kick.
And again, not only in the sense that we're maybe making a move, but maybe the puck, we overskated the puck, or got a bad pass. There's a tons of different ways you could use this. You know, there's a shot from the goalie getting the rebound, it went past your stick. Just having that kind of dexterity and ability to use your feet coordination is huge. So after we did side of our foot, we got the ball, dribbled it back behind our feet. We turned our hands over, dragged that ball or puck into our inside foot, then kicked it up. So looks like this, bringing it back, pulling it through, and then kicking up. Okay.
Big focus on this one was just making sure that you're incorporating movement, even if you're somewhat stationary, right? You're still wanting to move. When T.Y. does this move, he does a fantastic job of pulling, kicking, and then stepping forward, right? He actually catches the ball too. I don't know. So you're gonna pull, and then you're stepping forward into that move. Now I'm ready to go, and just incorporating that little bit of movement.
And again, getting the fundamentals down. So you start off slow, and as you get stronger and more confident, you go with more speed, and you add different things into it, like Zealin talked about last week. You add speed, you add some creativity. There's dozens of different things you could add to the move. And then the last one we did off it was a little bit more creative, because you go step, creating that big angle, putting it through your legs. Okay, and then from here we really wanted you to be creative. Now we're on our backhand side in a puck protect motion, but you could, come back to your forehand really quick. You can go through your legs, so spin around and do a puck protect. You can even come here, hold like you're going here, or maybe a little basketball move where you go through your legs. No, just getting back through my legs. Okay, tons of different things you can do. Just be creative with it.
Yeah, always try to progress these drills, make them more challenging. Also, progressing things, if you have a net, incorporating a shot afterward. Don't just stand stationary and shoot. You can do that, but eventually progress and do some moves into shot. The last thing that we worked on is just that little pop over a stick or an obstacle. Some people were using pillows, lots of creativity. But the biggest thing we're doing here is we're just manipulating the ball through the air with finesse, right? You don't want to launch it into the rafters. You want to be nice and calm and small with it. So we just talked about pulling that ball in, getting a little flip, and then we progressed that into a little bit of weight transfer as well, side to side, where we're pulling, getting some air underneath that. In the video, we talk about the difference in technique if you have a ball versus a puck.
Yeah, we break down all these things way more exclusively in the video. We just want to give you a little snapshot, a little taste of what we're doing. And then at the end of the video, our call to action was, like Zealin said, you're at home shooting. Let's try some different things when you shoot. Okay, use your backhand, use your forehand, use a move before you shoot. And obviously I know 100 shots is something that we kind of have as that benchmark, but really our call to action, our thing that we want you guys to do is get out there, be active, be consistent with this, because that's how you're going to see the results. You can't do something one day a week and expect to get the results you want.
All right, awesome. Look forward to seeing you guys. Thanks for joining. As always, stay safe.